How does it come to be that John Mulaney is directing one of your specials?
I'm so glad you asked, and I've been clarifying this wherever I go. He called me. Okay? This was one of those, when you want those moments of the tide shifting and things turning around. Mulaney tracked down my number and called me and begged me to direct the special. He had an overall deal or something with Netflix. And he decided, like a saint, just to throw his weight behind me. That is the kind of help that's the kind of, yeah. And he just said, like, he was a fan. He found out about me. And, yeah. And he just said, like, and he did. He threw his weight behind me. And I told him, all I had to do was a great hour of stand-up comedy, which I knew I could do. And I was not going to, I said, I'm going to give you the greatest hour. You do what you do. You get into that office and whatever and shake whoever. And all you have to do is turn the camera on. I'll be ready. And we tag teamed it and we got it the fuck done. Unbelievable.
What was that phone call like? What do you remember about the details?
Well, initially it was a text. Hi, it's John Mulaney. Da, da, da. This is what I said. I can bring it up, actually. Bear with me.
No, take your time. You're giving us the exclusive.
I'm giving you really the exclusive. Nobody has seen this. And this is asked about a lot. So let me scroll up. We text a lot now, as you can imagine. I'm sure there's a way to go to the top.
Take your time. We have all the time. You're unspooling the exclusive. They're not going to cut anything.
What an ending to this episode. Look at this exclusive.
I feel like this is the longest name drop in the history of name dropping here.
It is. And we name drop each other. It's like I always told him. And he's going to like this because look what name is coming up. Hi, Robby. This is John Mulaney. Dan Levy gave me your number. Right? Not that Dan Levy. We were talking about it earlier. There's another loser Dan Levy who we love. We love the loser Dan Levy who's done nothing.
We weren't talking about that.
But not the Dan Levy you know. So he goes, hi, Robby. This is John Mulaney. Dan Levy, hi, Robby. Start here. Hi, Robby. This is John Mulaney. Dan Levy gave me your number. I hope that's okay. Not that Dan Levy. I have been a big fan of your work for a while and really enjoyed you on WTF. I know you have various things going on, but if you'd ever want to talk about doing a special for Netflix, I make them and would be very excited to work with you on one. I think you're touring now, so maybe it's something you are eyeing. I'm around and happy to talk whenever. Okay, happy Sunday. I go, which Dan Levy? JK, I don't care either way. I mean, yes, of course, this has been my next dream move, and you'd be terrific help in making this happen. From John Mulaney, it's Robby Hoffman. My God. Hope this text is okay, as I really didn't know what to write back. As you can imagine, it's very shocking, horrifying, anxiety-inducing, surreal, and thrilling for someone like me to receive such a text like this from someone like you. But yes, would love to talk and work on a Netflix special with you. And then we got on the phone.
That's beautiful.
I don't even have the temperament. I sat at the message for a full day. Talked with my wife, Kat, what do I write back? And then I just went with the truth as usual. It's horrifying to respond to this message. Of course I'm in. I could have said it like that.
Horror, though. Horrifying. I don't get that part. Yes, if you start with
scary,
space
intimidating.
level.
It's John Mulaney. It's like, wow, we're really doing it. Like, it's really scary what I do. You know, like people ask me about, again, being nervous and stand up. It's like, yeah, I'm always scared. I'm always afraid. I'm always anxious. But just because I'm afraid doesn't mean I don't get to do it. Like, that's kind of how, since a kid, it's like, I've always been afraid and I had to get on the bus. I've always been afraid. And it's like with the last bus or whatever, I got on. I've always been afraid and had to do everything. Like, well, I'm not going to have money for this. So I still have to do it. I've always been afraid and done it. And that's the same with stand-up. Like, this is like doing a special. I'm afraid. Of course, wouldn't you be afraid? Everybody would be afraid. It's just the difference is I've gotten very good at being afraid.